Hello rail fans, Christian here with a new video as a response and a big thank you from me to you guys for responding so well to my latest train simulator video in English, the one where I were counting down my improvements I wanted to see in the Train Simulator 2015. Thanks for all the response, all the comments and all the likes and stuff like that. I really enjoyed reading all of it and hearing your opinions on Train Simulator. Therefore, I decided to make a new video on said game. These are my first impressions of Train Simulator 2015. Before I start, I need to apologize for the fan in the background. This game is really starting to take its toll on my laptop. So before I begin, I really need to say that I love Train Simulator. I really have enjoyed the game immensely in the past, and I do believe that's why we are so hard on the features not being featured in 2014 and Train Simulator now 2015, because we see what this game can be with the guys from Just Trains and Armstrong Powerhouse making incredible DLC, and I believe we are feeling that Dovetail Games are not pouring all their effort into the right places of this game to make it incredible. That's why we are so negative, because in the bottom of our hearts, we really like driving these trains. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do believe that's how I look at it anyway. So let's start with the title screen. New background. I like the colors. I don't like the trains in the foreground, because for me, Train Simulator is about all kinds of different trains. Steam locomotives, EMUs, DMUs, trains from the 80s, the 90s, old subway trains. These are just three very high-tech, high-speed trains. You got the Acela from the US, you got the Class 801. Is that the... It's a concept train in the middle. Hitachi's new one. It's not even out. And then we got the ICE 3 or Intercity Express 3, the German one, on the right. They're all cool, but I really like the old DMUs, the one who, you know, uses the third electrical rail, the conductor rail. So I don't believe this picture symbolizes Train Simulator all that good. I really like the old one better. So they've made things a lot easier in the main menu actually. You got the profile, and I just clicked it and nothing happened. Now something happens. There's me with an HO scale Swedish locomotive. And, well, I don't care about this crap. I'm so honest right now. This is the part where I go most of the time. And you got quick drive, you choose your loco like this. It's actually a slight improvement, not much, but a little bit over 2014. Then you got career mode, and they changed up the graphics a lot actually. But I still find this kind of confusing, but let's just try it for kicks. And I'll show you one of the things that kind of bothers me. This is one of my favorite trains, and it also got one of my favorite scenarios. I find this very soothing and relaxing to drive. So let's try that one out. Loading! So, this is my first problem with the game. Unable to load scenario bin. And I have to tell you, this is one of my favorite scenarios, one of my favorite routes, and I have cleared the cache. You say, is that how you pronounce it in English? We say it differently in Sweden, but you clear it, I cleared it. I have verified all the files in Steam through Steam, and I can't get this scenario to work. This old scenario. It continues to fail, and this is not the only one. I have had a lot of these problems. Because let's face it, what's the point of upgrading and I say upgrading inside quotation marks, your game and your game engine to keep your old scenarios and old DLC to work if it doesn't work at all. Another thing I find problematic with this version of Train Simulator is the fact that they sell it as Train Simulator 2015, but Dovetail Games have stated that the system requirements for the game hasn't changed at all. So it's not really a new game, it's more sort of a huge patch. And if it's a patch, why doesn't My Routes have their thumbnail? This is basic features. Why don't they work? At all. This is not acceptable. So let's just check this Class 801, the concept train from Hitachi. Let's check this out and just see what we get. Okay, Spring, clear, 12:30. This should work. Let's do London to Ipswich, from Stratford to Shenfield. I'm not actually going to drive this, so it doesn't matter. So I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm inside the Hitachi Class 801, and I kinda like this spaced out cab. Let's check things out. What's this? Reading light. That will be useful because when I'm driving a train, I really want to read a book at the same time. Oh, people! This is one of the new features in Train Sim. Dovetail Games said, "What's happening? I want to..." Oh, there's a Class 90. That's from Armstrong Powerhouse. That's a great train. This is one of the new features in Train Simulator. New people, they have said to bring in more models for human beings, if you like to call it that. I haven't seen either of these two, so this one I've seen a couple of seconds ago, like right over there. I really like this little detail. It's cool. Love it. You're identical. All three of you. Okay, these are definitely new models, but they kind of look like shit. Can't seem to get the doors to open. What? Holy crap! What's happening? Slow-mo man. Okay, that's a new model, but oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Seriously, Dovetail Games, sometimes in some parts of your game making skills, you are useless. You know that? What's this? How can this be acceptable in a game that was basically released back in 2011 and then have been updated from TS 2012 to TS 2013 to 14 and now 15, and this is an issue? How is this possible? Do you even bug check your game? Okay, let's just I don't even I'm actually afraid that this train will sound exactly as the Hitachi Javelin train. Maybe they've got the exact same engine, but yeah, I think they sound exactly alike. So maybe they do. Please tell me in the comments if they actually do sound exactly alike. Let's stop here and see if I can open the doors. Braking, 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 braking. Okay, so this train is totally not going to fit here, but I don't care. I want to check this out. Can I open the doors, please? Something happened. What happened? Oh, people started to get off, and well, there's a lot of new models and people getting stuck under. God. So let's check out if all my scenarios are completely dead in the water or if something actually works. Let's try this Class 360 EMU. I'm just going to press start and go. So this looks kind of promising. Let's open the doors. Did I open the doors? Yes, I did! New people! New models of people! What you doing? Spinning around in a circle, dancing. So, you may have added a lot of new models, but you haven't added any AI at all. What? Where are you going? You need to go the other way. You need... Oh my god. What the hell is happening? Maybe she's Scottish and really wanted her independence. I'm getting out of here, laddies! You're gonna get hit by a How is this happening? Do you even play your own game, Stubtail? You should never, ever walk on the tracks like that. Where are you going? This is awful. Let's watch. I've heard a lot of ghost stories about the railway systems in Britain, but I never thought I'd see one for myself. If you try to ignore the fact that I'm displaying the driving skills of a donkey, this actually quite works, okay? Gosh, look at this. Still using that old picture, are you? And missing that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And also, let me guess. That one. In order to truly watch the new weather engine, we need to make it autumn and stormy and 9 o'clock. That always does it. That famous 9 o'clock moment. The 9 o'clock storm. Okay, so here's the new weather system. Looks like rain. It actually looks a little better. But again, this wasn't a problem before. This was not something that needed to be fixed. Maybe the fact that it used to rain under the bridges. Is that something that's happening now? Yes, it still does. Under here, under shelter, yes. So you added a weather system, but you didn't fix the old one, or the bugs that the old one had. Okay, interesting. Before I get to my conclusion of TS 2015, I just want to show you this one. I think it's a good thing they added this. I might actually go into the signaling portion of the academy and get better at the German signals, combined signals and warning and stop signals. This might actually be useful, but this comes about 3 years too late. This is something that should have been in the game from the beginning to be able to introduce new people to a new train sim game. Marketplace, what's Marketplace? Okay, I think this is some kind of user-created content. Yeah, it has to be. Well, that's kind of cool. Locos. Overpriced. Yeah, same old story. So, in conclusion, it's a huge patch. This is not a new game. And still, they release it as a standalone product on Steam for, I think it's about 40 euros. That's robbery. This is a broken old game with a new box slapped around it. This is not okay, okay? I'm looking forward, in some ways, to Train Simulator 2016, because they are going to build the game from the ground up then, using Unreal 4, that's a graphics engine. So it will be a completely new game 1 year from now, I hope. But this is not a new game. This is an old product with the same old bugs, new bugs, and some people walking under, over, inside a bridge. What do you think? Is Train Simulator 2015 a good game, a great game, or a bad game? Or are you disappointed? Please tell me and discuss in the comment. After all, this is our favorite train simulator, but it does not deliver this time. TS 2015 is a disappointment. thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Take care, rail fans.